Audiences, we are going to have to switch tracks very quickly right now. We have breaking news coming in of an international news. Fugitive diamond merchant Nirav Modi has filed an application in the High Court in London. He's seeking permission to appeal against his extradition. This is the order that's in the Supreme Court as we speak. The 51-year-old diamantaire lost an appeal on mental health grounds earlier this month. This is when a two-judge High Court bench ruled that his risk of suicide was not such that it will be either unjust or oppressive to extradite him to India to face charges of fraud and money laundering. Remember, this is within the estimated $2 billion Punjab National Bank loan scam case. Nirav Modi remains behind bars as we speak at the Wandsworth prison in London. He had 2 weeks to file this application, seeking the appeal on the grounds of a point of law of general public importance, which according to experts is a high threshold, is not met very often. Now, my colleague Abhishek is with us right now to bring us more details. Abhishek, keeping in mind that the 51-year-old lost an appeal earlier this month only on mental health grounds, what is the likelihood that we think that this could at all be seen through?
During this High Court hearing, when Nirav Modi has put the same, character that his illness and depressive, and that can actually lead for suicidal tendency, the court had accepted his plea as a substantial or high risk, but has concluded that the risk of deterioration of underlying depression and the risk of suicide cannot be considered as in a vacuum. So, while the court has agreed his plea, but it was not something that could stop him from being extradited. That was the kind of zest that the court has said. Now, Nirav Modi has approached the High Court again, so that he wants to have another plea before the Supreme Court. So this is probably the last few days of his legal delays that he's trying to create before he could be finally extradited, because lower court and then High Court and now the Supreme Court will be hearing his plea. And after the Supreme Court decision, if Supreme Court allows his extradition to India, then he may also have one more chance to plead in front of the government. But finally, then he will be extradited to India. So probably few months more before we could finally hear what the UK law authorities will tell on the issue of Nirav Modi's final extradition to India.
All right, Abhishek, thank you for those details. We are going to now move on very quickly to a story coming in from